already know, man, it's your girl's favorite DJ, the Bull Just.
And the Love Life.
And this is
Eagles the Podcast.
We're back. We had our biggest opening, premiere.
We did.
We had our biggest premiere thus far, 3 seasons in. First episode did like 10.7 across all streaming platforms. Yeah. YouTube alone did 7, so we're doing good. Our engagement is crazy right now.
OD.
And it's dope. We appreciate you. Major shout out to the sponsors. We have Monarch Body Co, Vybrant Skin by Angelique, and Frequent Flyers. People loved it. They just all around loved the new look. And I'm happy because it's here to stay. Put a lot of money into this. This is about, we're not going to say names or numbers, but we put a lot of money into this. Shout out to the new studio.
Camera alone is
Jacob had to step his game up. You know what I mean? And we did. We're here.
Got me stressed.
And listen, are you ready to get into the inbox?
I'm ready. I had to clean my specs.
You had to clean your specs. You had to clean your specs. But listen, we're about to jump straight into it.
Let's do it.
The inbox is, what do you call, juicy? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What makes a man or a woman fall out of a romance?
Oh, not love, romance.
Not love. Altogether, like romance itself.
Like how? What do you mean? Like why you don't want to be so spicy with me no more?
Like don't want to be spicy with you. Probably just like don't even want to be around you type shit. Like you cool and all,
I'll let you start.
You set me up.
No?
All right, cool. Women do too much. Y'all question everything. Every single thing. We can't even go nowhere.
Whoa.
We
what you
can't
mean?
do anything without being questioned.
That's a lie.
It's disgusting.
Which women?
The entire species.
That's
the entire
a lie.
population of the world.
Nah.
Y'all question too much, and then you got jump to conclusions way too fast.
No.
When we're time out. When we're feeling a woman, we're into it. And there's nothing a man can do even more than to show you and tell you. So for us to get smacked in the face with jumping to conclusions, that shit'll turn a man off completely. And yes, I'm speaking for all men.
When you say women question everything, are you talking about women who are used to being romanced and shown love?
Listen.
Or are you talking about women in general? Because some women are not used to men romancing, and then when they do it, it's like, all right, what the fuck did you do? What's the catch? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So if you're not...
But that right there is like really just explaining my point. We don't need to pay for no other man's mistakes. Don't fault me.
even in current relationships, because you could be in a relationship and you could have been the most romanciest, fanciest guy out there, but if you fell off and then all of a sudden you trying to get back with the romancy fancy, I'm gonna be like, what's up with it?
But why do we need to be questioning about that?
What's the occasion, buddy?
Why can't I just see my woman and say, you know what? She's beautiful and I appreciate her, and damn, as an asshole, I fell off. Let me get back to it. Why does that have to automatically be, yo, you up to something? Is you cheating? Why all of this all of a sudden? Like, why? You just pissed me off by saying that. Why all of this all of a sudden? You know what? Let me get all that shit back, throw it out. I don't even want to go out no more because I don't want to be held. I don't want to be looked at like that. Like, why do I want to do this?
But what makes y'all fall off in the first place? Because you just even said, I fell off. So why y'all falling off?
Life happens. We could get wrapped up too much in work. Bills kill the vibe. Money, I don't care what anyone says, money buys happiness. Yes, it does. It buys happiness. Because guess what? We wouldn't be stressing about bills and everything if they were paid. If I had the money to make sure the bills were paid how they needed to be paid, we wouldn't do it. But if I know, hours is getting cut, or overtime not there this month, or something like, that you can fall off like that. If you have kids, okay, now it's holiday season. I'm not thinking about taking you out on a date. I'm not thinking about.
But all of these are boiling down to money. So money takes men out of their element.
It can, yes.
Okay, but
and it's not even money.
Money
it's
is not
quality
an excuse.
time. Money's 100% an excuse. So we'll put a pin in that. We'll get back to that. And then you have the quality time with other people. Yes, quality time with our friendships. You need a friendship out of the relationship to make your relationship great. Yes, a peace of mind is just like, you know what, I need to go to my safe place. If that's going to my friend's house, if that's checking on my siblings, if that's checking on my other cousins, distant relationships that fell off that you didn't necessarily want to. Even, like I said, we'll get back to the kids. Sometimes you gotta devote like everything to the kids. So now I gotta show special attention. I gotta show up at school. I gotta pick them up at school. Everything is pushing things all. It could push away from the significant other. That doesn't mean I love you less. That doesn't mean I want to be less romantic with you. It means I was distracted. But don't fault me because of my distractions. And then when I pick the ball back up.
This is my problem. This is my problem. Because I notice in a lot of relationships, y'all men, y'all start off, and I said this before, y'all give y'all best. And y'all be like, yeah, I'm not giving you, should I give my all in the beginning? Y'all give what y'all want a woman to see, what y'all supposed to be leading up with, right? So y'all start out strong. Y'all hitting shorties up every morning. Y'all popping up. Y'all sending this and that and that. And then you give a dude a few months and damn, you hit the gram before you hit my inbox. Damn, you hit Facebook before you hit my inbox. Damn, I ain't see you this morning. Where you been, boo? Wow.
You want to know the major issue with that?
But this is my thing.
Oh, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Y'all lead up. Y'all go mad ham. And this is my thing. Go for the woman you want. 100%. But my thing is, don't lead up so crazy if you know you can't keep up with what you leading with. Because then you look slack. You look like you lost interest. Then for so long, you doing this lazy shit. You pop up on the scene trying to be cute and romancy again. And shorty's damn, what's up with it?
Slack. Like, we look slack. Okay, I get it. You can fall off. You can slack off. I'm not saying that it's a positive, but it does happen. You can slack off. It's a thing. But we're making the effort because we've seen it, and now we're trying to pick it back up. You can't fault us for that. So what women are saying is, when the first thing people say when you didn't even notice that you do this and you don't do this no more, you don't do that. But when I do notice it and try to do it, I get accused. So I'm better off what? Which one you want me to do? Not notice it and try to ignore it, or notice it and try to fix it? Because either way it goes, I'm getting yelled at this point.
But usually a woman has to tell y'all that y'all fell off in these areas for y'all to pick it back up.
Exactly, and that's a problem. But when we realize it on ourselves and we do it, like you just said, well, what is you doing? Now that I noticed it, what's the difference? Now it's like, either way it goes, I'm fucked.
I don't agree.
Either way it goes, I'm fucked.
I don't agree. I just think y'all lead up with a lot. Pro tip, stop leading up with everything you got. Because then, when you try to take a day off or a few weeks off because y'all lead up with a lot and then y'all start to fall short. Maybe, pace yourself. So that you don't feel like you got to do so much, and then when shorty's complaining, it's not a big deal.
Okay, so what you're saying is, if I'm applying for a job, I shouldn't let them know that I'm the shit during the interview?
Yeah, but if you're gonna lead with I'm the shit, then you gotta keep up with being that.
But I can be the shit, but even GOATs have bad days. Michael Jordan didn't win every game. LeBron James doesn't win every game.
Okay, but they didn't. How long did this one game doesn't equate to dudes falling off for months in relationships?
5 games.
I think men get lazy in relationships, and that's just that. That's why people fall out.
And I'm not gonna argue. Men get
real lazy in relationships.
I'm not gonna argue with you. We get lazy because we're content. We like how things are going. Okay, I'll give you that. We do get lazy. But when we start to pick it back up and elevate, like, yeah, I did get lazy. I noticed the mood change. I noticed I'm not getting any cat. I get it. Big Purr is not served like it used to be. What am I doing wrong? Okay, let me fix it. And then when I fix it, it's an issue?
No, it's not an issue, but of course, shorty's gonna have her antennas up.
Why have your antennas up and not just accept it? That's just like a woman.
That's what women do.
That's just like a woman that cooks every day. She stops cooking for a month.
And it would never
Whoa. She stopped cooking for a month.
It would never work.
It wouldn't. We would be tight. We would be very upset.
Okay, so expect women to be...
We would be very upset. But day one of the next month, you come with my favorite, I'm not going to be like, oh, what's going on? Like, why?
Nah, but you are going to make a comment like, oh, you cook now? Oh,
yes.
You back? That's the equivalent to women being like, what's the catch?
Wait, hold up. Y'all think that's an issue when we say something like that? It's an issue when y'all say something like that. When we say that, we're acknowledging it. Oh, you cook now? Oh, she back? That's what I'm talking about, and we body the plate. I can see if I was like, oh, you cook now? Nah, I'm not eating that something up. That would be crazy. But that's what y'all do.
No.
Oh, you... Oh, all of a sudden we go on dates?
That's the equivalent to men
and then we argue.
Oh, you remember where the kitchen was? Women saying, what's the catch? That's the equivalent. That's the equivalent. They're literally the same. I'm just saying.
Absolutely not.
I'm just saying.
That's quiet.
Monarch Body Co. Handcrafted soap and body care. Made in small batches with love and only made with good-for-you ingredients. Order today at monarchbodyco.com. All Monarch Body Co. soaps are created and crafted with skincare goals in mind. Tell Lindsay the Love Life sent ya. Hey, it's Sip and Chat with the Love Life. And today, I got a little spicy. So our first question is, how do I communicate with my partner without offending them as to what I like in bed? Oh, okay. Well, I think that if they're your partner and you're, cutting and shaking with them, then you should be able to tell them what you like in bed. I don't think there's anything offensive about guiding somebody in the right direction, especially when it comes to you getting yours, because they're going to get theirs, so you better speak up. That's simple. How do I let my partner know I have a few fantasies, kinks, and fetishes without running them off? Now. I mean, it all depends on what you're in. What are you exactly into that you scared you're gonna run them off? That's the real tea. Let me know. But people always when you're with somebody and you guys are enjoying each other's company and you're really into them and the chemistry's going, I think you can pretty much get them to do whatever, really. So I think it's more about introducing it, slowly, and don't just bring out the hoo-ha, the first, obviously it's not your first night, but don't bring out all of the major artillery in the same night. Probably try, a little bit of this, a little bit of that one other night, bring it up in conversation, see if they give you the stink face, like, oh, what? And then move on accordingly. If they give you the crazy screw face, then you might not want to, push it too crazy. But introduce it slowly. People really just be whatever. When they like you, they really be with, they with a little extra. Is it bad that I would rather use my toys than have sex with my partner sometimes? No. You probably don't want your partner to know that, but there's nothing wrong with having a little toys in the trunk here. Maybe use it together. If they're not into that, then you should probably... Jacob is ridiculous. Then you should probably keep it on the hush when you're using it. But I think it would be best for you to just let your partner know what they need to step their game up on, as opposed to just busting out the dilly every time, they're around. You don't want to just be over here with the... What did they be saying? You over here running a full barber shop and your man sitting over there in the cut like... What's up with her? Like, what's going on? So it's probably better to communicate that and let them know, like, hey, it probably ties in with the first question, letting them know what you like. And it's not offensive to let somebody know they can step their game up in certain areas. I tell my man all the time, you give me whack dick. Because not all the time, no shade, boo. Not all the time. But if he need to step it up or he was lazy, I definitely, that wasn't it. And then I might bust out the barbershop. But if you let them know, they will definitely... Men have a lot of pride. So if you let them know... Stop making me laugh, guys. If you let them know, they usually feel like a little about it. So they'll step it up double time next time. And if it's a female, they definitely going to be in their bag if you let them know they didn't... The cat wasn't cutting it, shorty. They will definitely step it up next time. So don't be scared to communicate. If you busting it wide open for somebody, you should not have a problem letting them know if you don't like something, if they need to work on something at all. Because how you can't talk to them, but you could get crazy. I don't see how that, no shade. But if I can't talk to you and I can't tell you how I feel, then I'm probably not dropping it chopper style in your living room. Like, no. But thank you for your questions.
Yeah. Destination in the Tesla, it's gon' drive. Pocket full of dead people, I'm alive. So much blue cheese or the chicken on the side. Like a playground, oh, your bitch, you
rolling my wood, looking at ghosts. Get you a glass, making a toast. Surrounding myself, only around goats.
most. Doing enough, never the most. Feeding me
And
crumbs,
listen,
I'm
we're
sharing
back.
my
It's time
love.
for the main topic. This is something that was talked about like quite frequently. I think you put it in the grouper. I put it in the grouper.
Yeah.
And we got actually got some mixed feelings that I didn't see coming from, definitely from the guy side. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see none of this talked about like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. So the topic of this episode: submit or not to submit. We're gonna get straight into about being submissive in a relationship. You want to lead or you want me? Listen.
Absolutely not.
So the question, we're going to start off with the first question. Is submission a sign of weakness?
You asking me or you?
I'm asking you. Is submission a sign of weakness? And then I don't think you're going to believe what men said.
I don't know. I think it depends on how you look at it. It depends on how you look at it. I don't see nothing wrong with submitting in a relationship. Are we talking about men submitting or women submitting? What are we talking about?
However you want to take it.
Women of this generation
Be careful, the cancel culture is wild.
might feel like women submitting is a sign. It's looked at as a sign of weakness. The word submitting is so ugly.
It's a tough word.
It's so ugly.
It's a tough word. It makes you sound less than.
Right.
Right? But talking to some OGs, it's not viewed like that. Right? But a lot of people on my end said they want a submissive woman. But when they were talking about it, they was like, yeah, it's a sign of weakness. And I thought that was like it canceled each other out.
I'm sorry, but the men of this generation are asking for a lot. When they bring up this submissive thing, it's a bit much.
So, doing our research, because after we got the questions, we always
got
to
to look up some articles.
We got to look up. We have to do some research.
Yeah.
A lot of people look at submissive as dominant and submissive in the bedroom, which it's not the total case, and I think that's an issue with this generation.
No, that's not what I was thinking.
We'll get to your point. I think that's an issue with this generation because everybody trying to be a freak in the sheets. All right, I get it. But being submissive is just giving your significant other what they want at times and humbling yourself. I read that I don't think, let me just say that I don't think being submissive is a sign of weakness. I don't think it is. I think it's a sign of compassion. You can't win them all. Even sometimes when you're right, you got to be wrong for the other person to put your partner at ease. I do it with you all the time.
Shit me.
It's the truth.
My man is over here weak right now because you just bullshit.
Because he witnesses it. And he understands. He understands that sometimes his old lady goes off the deep end and he has to be like, you know what, baby,
let's not get crazy now.
Knowing damn well she wrong. I love you, sis.
No.
But I'm just letting you know what Jacob said when the camera's off.
Yeah.
Damn! What? That's crazy. Under the buzz. But no, I really don't think it's a sign of weakness. And I don't think it, like I said, it doesn't always have to deal with sex.
No, I wasn't thinking about sex at all.
A lot of people, when I asked, were like automatically went to sex until I asked people.
Because they hoes.
Literally over 40. No lie.
Because they hoes.
I was asking people over 40. Because the dudes I asked was like, oh my God, I love a woman when she's dominant in the bedroom. And I'm just like, all right, I mean, that's cool, but we're talking about being submissive.
You know why, right? The first thing they thought of was the bedroom.
What?
Because in order for women to feel comfortable submitting, we need a new word. That is so ugly to me. In order for women to feel comfortable submitting, you actually have to be a leading man. And a lot of you men are not leading men.
Oh,
and that's the problem.
Nah, explain yourself.
And that's the problem.
That is not the problem.
That's exactly the problem.
So what makes us not leading?
A lot of men are not leading men.
But
I'm not about to... Correct me if I'm wrong.
I will correct you.
If a woman in a relationship is being submissive... She's letting you take the lead. She's letting you be, the head. Okay? If I'm letting you lead and be the head, you need to let me know that you sure of yourself and you got yourself together and you got your situations together. If I see you running around like a chicken with your head cut off and I'm the big dog a lot of the times, or I always gotta, if we 50-50, I'm not submitting to shit. And that's that. You know why?
No way.
You know why?
No, see, this is the problem with this generation.
Back in the day with the OGs, these women were not going 50-50. And so they was like, it's more understandable as to why you may feel, it's easier for me to submit.
But even the OGs submitted.
If your man is taking care of everything and you are just there to take care of your household and you're just there taking care of your children, your household, and you hear like, yeah, you giving me the paycheck and I'm writing up all these bills and I'm getting these bills paid, you damn right you the motherfucking man. I'm submitting, let's go. Whatever. But if we go with 50-50,
so one-sided?
It's not one-sided. I'm telling you that the only women I know that will come forward and be like, yeah, I'm submissive. They got men that are real heads. A lot of these men can't lead themselves. You're not leading me. If I can't trust you to lead me, I'm not sitting here like, yeah, I'm submissive. In order for some women to be like, let me be submissive, you gotta be completely vulnerable.
Hey, yo,
you gotta be able to
in the comments right now. Are
these men leaders or not?
You can do that too, but I just want y'all to see how one-sided this conversation is.
It's not one-sided.
All women. Now, I'm saying all women because I don't hear a woman speak both sides ever. The whole time she was talking, all she was talking about, well, if he's doing this and he's doing that. Men submit in a relationship, even if
when do men submit?
Stop talking. Even if we're doing everything. Here's the example. You were talking about a man taking care of everything, right? Taking care of the bills, being the protector that these alpha males think they are. And we'll get into the alpha beta thing. Remember?
We love an alpha male.
We'll get into the alpha beta thing. Remember that video?
Yep. I like that video.
So, you're talking about the alpha male that takes care of the bills and takes care of the house and the protector, right?
Right.
So that means when we walk through your door that we're protecting, we submit to your rules when it comes to what? The rules of the house, the dinner being cooked, the way chores are being done, the way things are being cleaned or not being cleaned, what needs to happen in the house. So when I walk through that door, now I'm in your world. So if you say, hey, this garbage needs to go out, I'm not going to say, I'm the alpha male, I'm not taking that garbage out. No, I'm going to submit. Why? Because this is your domain.
Right.
So this shows you that women don't look at both sides because she didn't mention any of this.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I said if a man is able to lead himself and he proves that he is a good leader, then a woman should not mind submitting to that. But a lot of these men can't even lead themselves. They can't take care of a family as a whole. But you want women to sit to the wayside and be like, yeah, we go 50-50, or I do most of the job and he does what he can, but let me submit to the head honcho. At this point, you need to be laying down. Get down and lay down for your bitch. Because if she's the big dog, if she's the big bro, what is she submitting to? And a lot of these men can't relate.
And this is exactly
they not the big bro.
She's not looking at both sides of the situation. Men submit, and women don't want to admit that. It may not be as
men
obvious.
Men submit. When does anybody ask a man to submit?
You don't have
Maybe
to.
That's the bigger question.
You don't have to because we do it.
What do they submit to?
I just went through the whole scenario.
If I know you wrong, but I don't say. Women do that too, all the time.
Stop it.
A lot of the times, y'all be out here acting the ass, and women be like, "Let me just hold this dummy down because he's my man." So
stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Women.
That's
don't,
the thing.
Women don't do that.
They do it.
We submit in every aspect of what your job is. And I know that sounds harsh. And I know
we got roles now? There's gender roles now?
Yes, I'm a firm believer in gender roles. I don't believe in any of that. I am an ally, but I'm not with all that funny bullshit. I do believe in gender roles,
crazy.
number one.
Crazy.
I do believe in gender roles.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I believe a man could do whatever a woman could do in the household.
I do believe that. I believe that as well.
So
but
what are we talking about?
We're talking about you're going to play the role. I'm not doing it.
What is the role? What role am I playing?
Yo, cook. You're going to cook. You're going to clean.
Men can cook too.
We can. I'm not going to say that I'll never cook, but it's not at the top of my list to do.
Let me ask you a question. Let me just put this out there.
And they don't want to submit to that. That's why they're lonely.
Let me just put this out there.
Lonely
on behalf
anonymous.
of all the wonderful women in the world.
Ooh.
if we both have jobs, if we both work 9 to 5 or equal schedules, right? If I work on a 9 to 5 one day and you're off that day, right? Because when y'all work and y'all come home, y'all want dinner cooked, y'all want the house clean, y'all want this, y'all want that, y'all want women ready.
Yeah.
So when you home and your woman goes to work, equal amount of hours.
Absolutely.
I want to come home. I want my dinner cooked. I want my house clean. This is what I mean by y'all gotta pursue the women that y'all can afford and y'all can maintain.
Wait.
Because if your woman works and you work and your woman is working an equal
really how
schedule,
they think.
it's true.
This is really how they think.
If we work in an equal schedule,
this really
then
how they
why
think.
can't I come home to the same luxuries you come home to?
Women do come home to that because not all men are cookers. But guess what? If you come home and there's food ready, no matter who made it, it could be made from somebody at Friendly's, it could be made from Roof Chris. No matter where I take
but a lot of
eat,
times,
I provide that.
But a lot of times, y'all want these women who work equally as hard as these men to come home, cook, clean up after all this stuff y'all done did all day long. And y'all not held to the same standards as women in the household. So why are these new women
Do you really want to know why?
These roles?
I'm going to speak as the homeowner. I'm going to speak as the homeowner. The reason I want you to come home after you bust your ass at work, which we appreciate, thank you. The reason I want you to come home and fucking cook and fucking clean, because guess what? When I get off work and that grass is high, you expect that grass cut. You expect the yard to be cleaned up. You expect the garbage to be out. You need something painted. You expect it to be done. No matter how many fucking hours I work, it doesn't matter. No, if the dog shit all over the yard, are you going to go rake it up? No, because you would have did it. You would have raked it up.
Are these tasks that are done every day?
These are not tasks that are done.
No, let me ask you another question.
They are spread out.
Let me ask you another question.
Things happen every day in the house that
don't
need to be done.
Don't be speaking for shit
That's
you
what
can't
I'm
relate
talking
to because you don't do this. You pay to get it done.
But who got it done? I'm
talking for women in general.
Because we're smarter than y'all. Don't blame me.
You can't give an example for something that you pay to get done.
Word to my mother. I can't give that example because guess what? Don't be mad at me because I'm smart enough to outsource.
Wow.
That's what America's built off of.
That's crazy.
If I'm going to outsource it, you know what? I am tired.
Crazy.
I am tired. Let me hire somebody to cut the grass. Cool. My task was still handled.
But that's what I'm saying. Men are not expected to do as much. So when they want women to, the men of this generation.
Yo, cutting grass is way harder than cooking a meal.
The men of this generation are not men to submit to. Period.
She's bugging out.
They're not meant to submit
because
to.
I outsourced it. You blame me.
I know a lot of men, and I probably could count about 3 of them that I would say, girl, better go ahead with yourself. You better.
I know the same amount of men.
I know about 3 men.
The same about
3 good
chill
ones.
Out. I know all the same men she know, and I know more than half of them is some real good stand-up niggas that do
they're
they
amazing. They're amazing.
So what are we talking about?
But they ain't. Let me sit down and let him handle the whole. Nah.
Stop it. Stop it. I would say I would want to put y'all on blast and defend and go to bat for y'all. And y'all know who she talking about. I know.
They don't know who I'm talking about.
Nah, they do know who you talking about.
No, they don't.
I know exactly. I know. I'm not gonna put no names in it. But I know I can go to bat for almost every dude that you know. And I can tell you what they do and how they submit to their significant
men of this
other
generation,
and how they take care of their business.
No. First of all, a lot of y'all want. First of all, a lot of y'all want to. You know what? I'm a not.
No.
I'm a not.
No, we're going to.
I'm a not. Because also,
this goes right into the next question.
You know what? Go ahead.
Goes right into the next question. Can you be submissive and still run your household 100%? And I already argued that by accident on purpose.
Can you be submissive and
still
run
the household?
Yeah, it's your house. Why wouldn't you be able to run your house? You're submitting to a man. You can still run your household submitting to a man, but the problem is a lot of these men are not worth submitting to.
What?
Half of y'all are boyfriends, and I'll be damned if I'm submitting to a boyfriend.
This is why they don't get the ring. This is exactly why they don't get the ring. This is why y'all don't get the ring. Because y'all so damn... Let me talk to the hoes. This is why y'all don't get the ring, because y'all so closed-minded. Open your horizons. Automatically, when I hear, can you be submissive and still run the household? Yes, you can submit to me. Yes, you can take care of me, and you need everything I take care of all your needs. But running the household has nothing to do with you. I don't want to say this because it's really bad. Bowing your head, that was OD. Nothing has anything to do with that. No. You can still let me handle it and say, by the way, this bill needs to be paid this month, and I need that. Oh, by the way, I need this done. It's not going to be this and that. Oh no, you can ask in a certain way. The real thing. Let's get right into this because I know I'm about to piss you off.
There's not. Let me just. Go ahead. I don't want to be a douchebag. Okay. I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and he is married, and he says sometimes being submissive is simply about taking the L. Just like,
Fact.
Yo,
Fact.
I just sat down and you've been sitting down.
Shout out to my guy.
But you asked me to go grab this for you. And in my head, I'm like, oh man, I really don't want to do it. Get it yourself. But sometimes I'll just be like, yes, honey, no problem. And I'll go get that for my wife, even though I'm the one that just came from work. And he gave me a bunch of little examples like that or whatever.
Word.
And I'm like, yo, you smart. You onto something here. Sometimes it's just as simple as being like, I don't have to do it. You really shouldn't be asking me to do it, but I'm going to do it as an act of service. And that's also being submissive. And I think submitting as a woman is looked down upon because people have made it ugly.
Okay, so
and y'all men drag it.
So going to the next question, is being submissive negative?
Sometimes.
Believe it or not, the men that slid in, pause.
Yeah, they
OD. That was crazy. Jacob, relax. I didn't say it. Jacob, relax. I didn't say it. The guys that answered the question in my DM, pause, said it's negative. And I don't agree.
I don't think it's negative. I think if you...
Because now I got to take your side a little bit. Because some of these young people, they want submissive, but she's not wifey material because she's letting me walk all over her, and I don't view submission like that. I don't think
being submissive is letting somebody walk all over you. I just think you gotta be comfortable enough. Because I've had a lot of conversations with friends of mine, men and women, and a lot of women are not comfortable enough to say, yo, I could trust you to take the lead if I choose to take a back seat. A lot of women say, no matter if they in love, no matter if they married, dating.
And I
know married women that be like, yo, do I trust him to take, as much as I love this person, I don't know that I could take a back seat and know you got me.
I feel that.
And I think that's a part of submitting.
But you gotta see what your role is though. In the relationship, you gotta see what the role is. If I am not the breadwinner, then I don't need to be the one in charge of that.
So you don't think a woman should submit to somebody that's not a breadwinner?
No, I think they should, but there's different ways. It changes though. You can't submit and be like, oh, you're not.
I think it's an on and off thing.
I don't think it's an on and off thing. I think you got to be submissive in the correct role. Yes, like I said, I believe in roles, gender roles.
I don't.
I believe in it. But if my woman is a doctor making $250,000 a year, and I don't have a job.
Why wouldn't you have a job
if I'm letting you know right now, you make $250,000 a year, I'm quitting live on this show.
And he's going to be my house husband, and he's going to be submissive.
And I'm going to submit to your needs because that is my role. That is my role. That's what I need to do.
Because I'm taking care of everything.
That is my role. But also, you're going to submit when you walk in that house. This is my shit. Oh, nah, I don't care.
If I pay all the bills and you run the house, you got it, boo. You absolutely got it.
She does this every fucking episode.
But I literally just said that.
No, you don't. Yo, I wish we had another camera so I could show you Jacob's face. She does this shit every fucking episode.
I literally just said that to you.
I make a point. She argues the point.
If you just said,
switch the role and she agrees to it, which agrees to my last point.
You just said if you handle I'm quitting my job. If I completely have no job and I'm just running the household and you paying all the bills and you giving me the paycheck, because if you know, they supposed to be giving you their paycheck, okay? You could be paying if you the sole breadwinner, then I should be getting your paycheck because I'm managing the household and your money is paying the bills of these households. So if I'm managing the household, I should be getting that paycheck.
Nah.
Because all the OGs I know get their husband's paycheck.
This is true.
And they divvy out the bills as such.
This is true.
And we both share a bank account.
This is true.
A lot of these men, you cannot share a bank account with, but you can say that about the women too. A lot of these people you cannot share a bank account with. Married, boyfriend, girlfriend, because people be running out.
Running out.
Be running
and
out.
Yo, I don't mean to be that dude to reverse the TV, but Big Meech's mom was the one that took care of the house, and when the dad gave her all the money, she didn't pay what needed to be paid.
I don't.
So you get the money you need. You don't get all of it.
No, I need all of it.
You get the money you need. If you need $150 for the electric, I'm giving you $150. I'm not giving you my $3,000 paycheck and expecting all the bills to be paid and then getting my cut off the back end.
You didn't hear what I had to say then. I said they usually had one bank account. A lot of people in this generation do not share a bank account. You know how many people I know, boyfriend, girlfriend, married, whatever, they do not do shared bank accounts. It's not necessary. But also, you know the person.
I'm never not saying not have your own, but
I think everybody. I don't think shared bank accounts should be a thing.
I think you should have your own, but I also think there is a need for a family bank account in a family relationship
bank account
situation.
and then have your own. That's fine.
I'm fine with that.
That's fine.
I'm not saying don't stash your money. Okay, cool. If you want to save your bread, something that I wouldn't do, that's fine.
No,
but there needs to be a family bank account that we can hold each other accountable for. Hey, you went out to eat and you spent $800 at a steakhouse. Why did I? No shade.
You out of line right now.
No shade.
Anyway.
No shade. You spent $800 at a steakhouse. Why the fuck did you do that? Why? But if that $800 came out of your account, that's your bread. As long as you're not fucking up the church's money. Don't do that. No
I
shade.
had a question for you and you just made it go away.
Yo, you know why? Because it was probably dumb as shit.
No, it was so good.
It's probably dumb as shit. Thank you, Jacob. It's probably dumb as shit.
It was so good. And you just made me forget.
Hey, listen.
It was so good. It was so good.
And you know what?
Was it?
I'm really done with this topic because I'm starting to get really wrapped up.
That's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say.
See how you try to walk away?
You see how...
They bring us back.
No, it's true.
We can't.
You see
how you walk away and they bring us back.
The topic of being submissive, I feel like a lot of people pick and choose what they want to take from traditional things. And then everything else has to work around what they believe. You get me?
Okay.
Like, oh, we following and you know, really they did it like this and like this and like this. But I'm gonna leave this part to the side because I don't agree with that. I don't like that part. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna stick with it,
you edit the script.
Stick with it. Yeah.
Don't edit the script.
If you going to women need to be submissive and I'm taking care of the household, run that whole script. Don't expect 50-50.
Yeah, it's true.
Run the whole script.
Hey, yo, I'll vibe with that. Don't edit the script.
It's true, because I know a lot of people that want to run it down. Your man is the head. Your man is this. But also, no. We're not. I'm not with that other shit because of if you're going to run it all the way back. Just like people. You know the Bible said, run the whole thing back.
Run the whole thing back.
Run the whole thing back. Don't pick and choose what works for you. That's not how that goes.
It's true. This is very true.
You should always have the option to pick and choose, but don't run me what came from here, and then the half of it is, oh, well, I don't agree with that, so I'm going to just bleep that portion out.
This is very true. I agree with you because people will edit the script to fit. I'm going to say it's natural, but they'll edit the script to fit what fits for them. Like, you know what, I'm going to take this out because, I don't really feel like doing that.
And I think a lot of old things are easier to do. It was a lot easier for women to be submissive back in the day. It was a lot easier. It was expected, and it wasn't the word wasn't ugly. I think we looked down on women back in the day, like, oh, she in the house, she ain't. House women are empowered. Shout out to the housewives. They are empowered. They are special. They do shit. Like, they really do shit. But what I'm saying is, back in the day, you cannot compare your relationships or your new marriages to your grandparents and your great-grandparents. Yeah, they were together 88 years. Oh, they were together 75. Goals. No. Women now are not built like their grandmothers and their great-grandmothers. Just like these men are not built like their...
They was fucking back then and cheating and stayed. Word. This is fact.
Like I was saying...
Y'all women not built to stay. Y'all want to leave is the...
Women now are not built like those women, so you can't... It's not comparable.
Yo, last question before we get off. Before we
Am I lying, though?
No, you're not. But last question.
All right, just making sure.
Is cheating the last straw? Hear me out.
For who? I love it here. My glasses.
Is cheating the last straw? And if it's not, is that submissive? Is that submitting to the situation? So let's say Women, because women cheat more. So let's say the woman cheats on the man. Is the man submitting by forgiving and moving on?
Can you even use that word in that instance?
I don't know. I can. It's my show. Egos the podcast.
I don't know. I think men can't handle being cheated on.
Stop it.
But they like to cheat.
Cut it. Don't do this.
That's true. What's that meme you keep bringing up? Yeah, if my friend get cheated on, I'm gonna tell him, yo, bro, your girl was getting banged out by a dude.
She looked like this. I'm gonna put it up. Your girl, don't. Hey, listen, fellas, before you forgive her, don't forget she looked like this. And when it slipped out, she put it back in.
Anyways, I think every relationship their own. It's not for everybody. If you know somebody gonna cheat on you and you not coming back from it, I say just end that shit right there. Don't even waste your time, because I'm gonna tell you what. These women ain't letting it go. I'm telling you now. And if she let it go, you better believe she got her lick back. Because there's no way.
Because women ain't
There's
shit.
no way.
Hey, yo, man, that's it. We're about to get into a whole nother topic, and we still got episodes to go.
I'm just saying, they out here. Vybrant Skin by Angelique. She's a licensed esthetician specializing in waxing and skincare. Located in West Haven, Connecticut, she has awesome prices, and to book, just follow her on Instagram at Vybrant Skin. VYBRANTSKIN. And click the link in her bio. You can book an appointment for all your waxing and skincare needs.
You already know, man, this is your girl's favorite DJ, The Bull Just. And this week in music, we're switching it up. I know I do a lot of reviewing of music, and that's what it started off as. But now I'm gonna give music advice. I'm gonna let these artists out there know how to step their game up in the music industry. And we have a music video of the week that we're gonna start doing. So if you know anybody that has music videos out, any nice visuals, please, by all means, have them submitted to egosthepodcast@gmail.com. This week in music, we're going to talk about triggering the algorithm. So both algorithms, from whether it's Spotify, whether it's Apple Music, everything has an algorithm. And what people fail to realize is that you have to be active. What I mean by being active, you need to post content. They are not going to post your content over if you post content every 6 months, they're not going to post you before they post somebody that does it regularly, every month, every other week. So you have to trigger the algorithm. And another way to do that is you have to connect with your audience. So every time someone saves your music in their queue, they add it to their library, they add it to their personal playlist. They consider all of this. They actually also consider your followers. So you need to really be active in every aspect, whether it's on social media, whether it's going out and touching the people. You need to get in touch with these people. You need to have them like, you need to have them subscribe, have them download, and have them added to your playlist. But things to avoid: fake playlisting. You don't want to be on a playlist that is bot generated. Never pay for playlisting. I repeat this again. Do not pay for playlisting. If you pay for playlisting, you are paying for a fake playlist. Now, this is not the case for everyone. There are higher end celebrities, but that's when you start paying big bread to people that actually have that following. If you're just paying for top hits playlist and they have 350,000 people that do it and you get 350,000 streams, there's no way in hell that everybody just listened to it one time. That's just not how it works. But do pay for promotion. There's a big difference. You have Google AdSense, you have Facebook, you have Instagram. Please take the time to learn the difference and get comfortable with that. It is okay to pay for promotion. Invest in yourself. Take $5 a week. Put it on Instagram so it pops up, so you could be one of those people that pop up randomly on people's stories. That is not cheating. That is not padding it. And the way to get people to your music is put the link directly in the bio. I know a lot of people like to use those link trees. That is not taking them directly to your music. You're giving people too many options. You need to attack one source. Put the link in your bio. If you want to attack Spotify 1 month, promote 1 month, link in the bio. When they click it, they go on Spotify and it plays. That's what they need to do. If you have a website, you can have your website automatically play your song. So if you click on that website and it goes to your personal page, you have your Spotify embedded into it. That is a play. That's how you're generating play. You need to be heard. Now, Next week in music, we're going to talk about a different topic. I hope you like the switch up. The music video of the week is going to be Big Max and Danny De Niro, straight here from CT Love. You know I got to do it. Tell me what you think about it. I am your girl's favorite DJ, The Boy Just, and that's This Week in Music.
Fucked up. Too late. Tell you how much you came to find me, nigga. Too lit. Fucked up. Got me feeling all active. 2 girls, horny. Now we all getting active. 2 guns, strapped up. Now my shooters all active. Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior. Now my drip all active. Active. Now we all getting active. Active. Now we all getting active. Too lit. Fucked up. Now we feeling all active. 2 guns, strapped up. Now my shooters all active.
2 pills, I perked up. Black Benz, fucked up. Energy swerving. I'm in my bag like Birkin. Big guns, what smoke? Niggas outside like Pop Smoke. Big guns, what smoke? Niggas outside like Pop Smoke. She bad, freaky. I like the way that she eat me. Make a wish, blow back. Trick, I'm a genie. Get through, I say Puerto Rican, mommy. Take flights, first class. She call me so poppy. Big Max, she like me, cause I give a dick in a foreign. No cuffing, no way, cause I give her back cause she boring. 2 shots, a Hennessy, now the sex all active. 2 shots, a Hennessy, now the sex all active.
Too lit, fucked up, got me feeling all active. 2 girls, horny, now we all getting active. 2 guns, strapped up, now my shooters all active. Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, now my drip all active. Active, now we all getting active. Active, now we all getting active. Too lit, fucked up, got me feeling all active. 2 guns, strapped up, now my shooters all active. 2 guns, strapped up, act up. Spot 'em, beamed 'em, shot 'em. Louis, a Mary, big drip like Favi. Louis, a Mary, big drip like Favi. She fell in love with the goat, so I gave a dick in the throat. I know these niggas is mad, so I got the 5th of my coat. Shooter like Harden, back up, I'm dumping. Big gas only, you know my trap be jumping. I pay for ass, I pay for boobs. We building bitches. I'm fucking and leave, no time for the games, no loving bitches. 2 girls, horny. Now we all getting active. 2 girls, horny. Now we all getting active. Too lit, fucked up, got me feeling all active. 2 girls, horny. Now we all getting active. 2 guns, strapped up. Now my shooters all active. Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior. Now my drip all active. Active. Now we all getting active. Active. Now we all getting active. Too lit, fucked up, got me feeling all active. 2 guns, strapped up. Now my shooters all active.
Listen, we had an amazing episode, and I'll never understand y'all, and I'm just about to submit to that.
As you should.
That I'll never understand y'all. You know what I mean? Some of the shit, she always contradicts herself.
That's not true.
And I'm sick of it. Hopefully I can make it through the whole season. She might have to get a new co-host. But listen, major shout out again. Yeah, fuck that. Major shout out again to our sponsors. Monarch Body Co, Vybrant Skin by Angelique and Frequent Flyers.
Yep.
Listen, we got a performance coming up. Stay tuned for this special performance. It's one that's near and dear to my heart. All right? Thank you, gang.
Bye.
It's like I'm all cried out. You ain't the only one that's hurting, and I'm scared somehow. I still feel that I'm worthy. of someone to hear me out, of someone to show me how to get through this. It sure do get dark like night, so 3 a.m. Do you hear me? And do you feel me when I can't breathe? 'Cause I talk to the moon, I should be talking to you, but I can't seem to get myself to tell you how I really feel. My heart ain't cold, but it ain't warm. I chose to stay in the dark. I nearly drowned in the storm, stuck in my ways. Pray for better days. It ain't work, so I gave up. Expected someone else to lift me up, pick me up, and lift me up higher again, higher than I ever been, higher again, higher than I ever been, higher again. Missing pieces of me that I still try to find when I'm alone. Tried reaching out,